look what's out. I'm so excited. Let's take a look at all of these new sets. Welcome to Burge's Funhouse. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Please subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of new videos. The new sets are here. I'm so excited. When you join the game, you can see that it says that we've redeemed the water fairy and locker, so we're going to get the badge, the sweetheart strap tube top, bodice, and pleated princess skirt. So let's go ahead and click accept gifts there. And then here is for Mermia, the water fairy. We're going to have the badge, Mermia's title gown, Mermia's wave walker heels, Mermia's seashell crown and ears, and Mermia's pearlescent seashell necklace. Ooh, that's a lot. Let's go ahead and click accept that. And let's look at the next one, which is for the art class and art doll. So we'll of course get the badge, Watercolor Wonder painter's jeans and high tops, and Watercolor Wonder inspired overalls and undershirt. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, click accept there. And we have one more. And this one is for the cheerleader school spirit fashion pack. Of course, we'll get the badge, the Queen Bee cheer uniform, and Queen Bee cheer bow. Yay! I can't believe they're already out. I really didn't think it would be this fast. I thought for sure we'd be waiting a few weeks, if not longer, for all of these sets. First, I think we'll start with the School Spirit Dark Cheerleader, and this was made by Chibi, this face anyway. So let's go ahead, and I've kept the same hair on just because it's pulled up higher, and I feel like it'll make it easier to actually see. So we need to search for Queen. Here we go. Let's put the bow in first, and you can see all of the toggles here. This is so cute. So let's take a look at all of these. Look at how cute these are. So these are all the different positions that go on the head here. I like that one kind of at the back. And then of course you can do the side, which is super cute as well. These are all of the toggles. Oh, that's cool. And you can turn it around to be on the back or the sides. And then of course this one, which matches the hair that I'm wearing right now. Super cute. Alright, now let's look at let's go to this one. It's the easiest to see. We can of course cut the wings off, so you just have the crown here. You can take the ribbon at the bottom away, right here. And then you can take the crown away. And now let's actually do it in the back, because I feel like it's weird for the ribbon. Let's look at the variations. So it starts on 3. So here's size 1, size 2, size 3, size 4, and size 5. Oh wow, that's big but cute. And then of course you can do the shiny wings, or you can do transparent wings. That's kind of cool. And then the ribbon will curve up, or you can make it curve down, which is nice. And then the strips here, you can make them matte or shiny. The shiny kind of goes a little bit more with the shininess of our bee here, but it also kind of takes away if you're wanting that to be the standout. So here is our Queen Bee cheer bow. Let's go ahead, and of course you can recolor. So let's go ahead and take a look at the uniform, the bodice, and the skirt. So here is her bodice here. Let me see if I can put some shoes on to go with this, so it'll show a little bit better. Here is the Queen Bee cheer uniform, the bodice, and the skirt here. This is toggle 1. Little short, but of course cheerleading outfits usually are, because they have little bloomers underneath. Here's number 2, 3, 4. And of course you can do just the skirts and have different tops. And then of course just the top here. And I am wearing the Starlight sneakers with this, so we can have the sneakers. So now let's take a look at the features. You can of course take the Royal High emblem off. She has a choker studded necklace here. You can take that off. You can also take the choker off completely. You can take the top off of the neck here. Belt studs you can also take off, and of course you can take the belt off as well. Now let's go ahead and look right here. It says the sequins, so you can make it more of like a matte color, but I love the sequins. Only top sequins, only skirt, and then of course both. You can have shiny accents or matte accents, so we're looking like right here at the belt, shiny and matte, and then of course, let's do this. The Royale logo, you can see it's shiny or matte. And then you have the shiny stripe or the matte stripe here. And then you can change it right here where it has 3 stripes to 2 stripes, and it also changes the skirt, and then 1 stripe, which is interesting, and then no stripes. Wow. That gets it shorter and shorter and shorter. So that is all of the variations and toggles for the Queen Bee cheer uniform and bodice. So here is the Queen Bee outfit. It is absolutely adorable. I love it. It works really well for the Royal High cheerleading outfit, and of course this isn't exactly in Royal High colors. This is more in like the bee colors, but you can definitely change that up if you would like. Let's check the hairstyle here. Oh, they do. They did give us these. It was a UGC hair, so I wasn't sure if we were actually going to get the hair in game or not, but they did add that. I have like bangs already attached. Take those bangs away. There we go. So here is the hair. So of course you can style the bow in different ways to go along with the hair, since it is a little bit different here. You don't technically have to have all of them, but super cute. I'm glad that they included this hair in the game as well, and wasn't just the UGC item. So here is the Queen Bee outfit. It is super cute. I love it. Now let's go ahead and check out our next one. Next we're going to do the art doll. So I went ahead and put on the face, and they do have some alternates here. They have the blue eyes art doll with paint, with no paint, brown eyes with paint, and no paint. So let's go ahead and take a look at the outfit. So let's type in art, watercolor, I think, there we go. So let's go ahead and we'll do the jeans first, since I have some already on. Let's go ahead and change those out. So here are the painter's jeans and high tops. Here are the jeans. So let's go ahead and cycle through all of the toggles for that. And of course this will help with different types of tops here, the placement of those, and here is a different kind of material for the jeans. Of course everything can be recolored, and I love that they have shorts. Those are so cute, and look at these cute high tops. Those are adorable. Let's continue to go through the toggles here, and then of course you can have just the shoes if you want to use those with something else as well. Super cute. Alright, so now let's go back up and we'll look at the features first. So the back pockets. So you can take the back pockets off. You can remove the buttons here. So there are buttons that go along the front here and on the sides. You can take the stitching off of the bottom here and the sides. The art supplies. Shoe stitching, which is weird because I just left and rejoined the game and my shoes are a totally different color. That's okay. So let's go to the shorts so that you can see the bottom stitching. Then you can take the art supplies out, and here you can see the buttons a little bit better. They're so cute. I love that it has the 3 on there. It's just an adorable detail. And then you can take the shoelace knot off, and you can take the charms off as well. Okay, so now let's go ahead and look at the variation. So let's put the pants back on. And we have the shiny accents, which I assume will be the buttons, yes. And of course, probably some of the, yes, material on the art supplies here. Pants, so no charms on the left. So let's see. Right now there's none. So we have pants here with a charm, the winged heart, the black winged heart, and then here's just the heart on the left side, and then the shell. And of course you can do the same thing on the right side if you want to match, or you can mix them as well. And then let's go look at the shoes here. So weird that it changed them to white. I don't know why. When I left the game and rejoined. Okay, so let's look at these shoes. They have charms on them as well that you can change. They're the same charms that you can have on your pants. And then you can change those all out. And then of course you have a third one here that you can change as well. So lots of variations that you can do, lots of toggles, super cute. They do have a masculine version of all of this as well. It's pretty similar, but the masculine bodice and legs. So nothing crazy different, it's just a slight difference in the build of the body. And they don't have, well, I mean, it has about the same amount of stuff, so. Alright, let's go ahead and look at the top now. Let's go back to show all, and we'll type in watercolor. So here is the inspired overalls and undershirt. So here we have the base outfit. Then we can just remove the overalls from the top and have this cute top. Then we can have just the overalls with the sleeves, so you can put a different top on there if you would like, and then just the sleeves. Okay, let's look at the features. Of course, we can remove the brushes from the top here. We can take off the pocket. We can remove the stitching. We can take the shirt buttons off, which you can't really see. I guess it's right here, that one. You can remove that button. You can't really see the others until you change that. Alright, now let's look at this one. So of course you can take the buttons off. Then this one, it works the same as the others. And then the sleeves, of course you can take the sleeve buttons off. Okay, now let's look at the variations. So we have the full sleeve. This one includes no strap, so no strap that hangs or pulls it up top. Only the sleeves, so there's no roll down here where you've rolled up your sleeves. Not a huge fan of that. I'd rather have the roll. It looks almost a little messy, but only the cuff, which I guess you would use at the end or the bottom of others, and then no sleeves, so it can be a tank top. And then the denim overalls you can change to plain and no overalls. Then you have the, let's do the no overalls for a minute because it says long top or crop top, so you can change this into a crop top shirt if you would like. Let's see. So when you have your overalls on, you can see a little bit of skin right there. Shiny accents and the matte accents. So there is a masculine version here, and the toggles and features, or the variations of features, are about the same. So I'll just show you quickly what it looks like, but we won't go through each of those yet. So this is a super cute set. I think it's adorable. I love the makeup that goes along with it. Overalls are something that we haven't had in the game, so it's really adorable. I love the pattern on there that you can already just by default have that denim look if you want, or you can change it up yourself if you would like as well. Let's go ahead and change the hair for this one, as we definitely saw them in here. So here is the different hairs that you can have. Look at that hair. I love the curls. Here's the second one, and then we have the third one here with the cute art supplies already mixed in the hair. Isn't that absolutely adorable? So this doll is amazing. I absolutely love it. I think she's super cute. I love this set, everything that goes along with it. Let's go ahead and move on and check out our next one. This one that we're going to look at is Mermia. You can see here by Choco, here is the face. This is just the one face here for this one. Let's go ahead and pull up the outfit. I don't know why I hit X. Let's search for Mermia. Yeah, let's go ahead and start. Let's start with the gown. Actually, we'll start with shoes first. That way we can see the shoes really well without the gown being in the way. So you can see all of the toggles here. Oh, those are so pretty. Here are the Mermia's Wave Walker heels, and you can see it does come with that cute little thing on the upper thigh here, which I was hoping when I made the video. It also comes with a cute little skirt here. Of course, that can be removed. Let's look at the toggles first. So you can see there's slight changes. Kind of hard to notice, but of course it slides up a little higher to work with different bases. And then here you can definitely tell this has the water wrapping around the ankle and different height adjustments. And then of course you can make her be barefoot as well. Okay, so let's look at all of the features next. So again, you can remove the skirt if you want. It says skirt trim. I don't know what that means. I can't really tell. Oh, I see that little line, the trim around the edges there. You can remove that. You can also remove the leg chain if you want. You can remove the anklet. Okay, and now let's go ahead and look at, let's go here. Because I guess you probably, well, I don't know. You might not want the anklet here with it wrapping around, but you could also still keep it. I don't feel like it looks bad that way. So let's see. So right here for the variations, we have the half skirt and bottom with no gradient, or you can add a gradient, which is kind of cute actually. We have glass heels right now, and we can change them to diamond heels, shiny heels, and then glowing heels. Wow, that's very bright. And then we have the anklet on the left. We can change it to the right. And then we can have anklets on both sides. And then no glowing accents, or we can do the glowing accents here for the kind of piece around her thighs and her anklets. And of course, that kind of looks cute. It shows up a little bit better when you use this toggle here where it has the wrap on there. So here are the heels. Go ahead and put on her gown next. So here's Mermia's title gown. Here is the first toggle, second toggle, third toggle. Oh, that's cute. And then of course you can use just her, I guess it's a belt. So I went ahead and changed because I'm using the animation from Wicked, the popular animation pack, and it kind of was making her legs stick out a little, which might still happen, I'm not sure. But if you go to poses, they have added some new poses for the Mermia idol so that you can actually change it to make it a little bit easier so your legs aren't poking through her skirt. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back, and now let's look at the toggles once more. Oh, look, that's cute. I like it without the ruffles on the top. That really changes the dress a lot, actually. And then, of course, you can do kind of like a bathing suit here. And then, like I said, just the belt here. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at the features. We have the flowy top. So again, we can take that off. But if you notice, the neckline is different. This one comes down as a V-cut, whereas this one is more rounded. The pearl belt you can of course remove. The main skirt if you wanted to turn it into a short dress, which is adorable. And then it has a trim along the edges, which you can also remove that as well. See right here, if I put this back on, you can remove that here. You can remove the underskirt, so there's none of the white or kind of clear underskirt here. You can remove the belt gems, which we need to put the belt on. So here are the gems, so we can remove those as well. Okay, so here is the first one. Now let's look at the second one because it might change it up just a little, not a ton, but of course you can remove the pearl belt, the main skirt, skirt trim, underskirt, and belt gems. Okay. All right, so now let's look at the variations here. We have ruffles. Trim, we can change that to no ruffles here. I don't think there are ruffles anywhere else, no. Okay. And then we have no trim at all. And then no ruffles trim. So you can see it took off the trim here and here. And then for the no trim, it took off that there. And then opaque top and skirt, so we can change it to sheer here, and it also changed, it didn't change the bottom, so that's just changed the sheer top. And now it changed the sheer skirt, and I assume this was going to be both, yes. So you can make it sheer for both the top and the skirt as well. And then we have the flowy top with no gradient. You can add the gradient to that. Gradient 2, gradient 3, and gradient 4, which is super cute. And then the dress, you can do the same thing. Gradient 1, you can see it changing here. Gradient 2, 3, 4, and then of course no gradient. And then you can do the same thing at the skirt. No gradient. Gradient 1, 2, 3, and 4. So lots of different customization options, super cute. I love her dress. I think this one is going to be one that a lot of people absolutely love, because who doesn't like mermaids, right? I'm super excited to find more, because they did say something about Sunset Island, and there are going to be some toys coming to go along with it, so maybe we'll get some more mermaid type outfits as well. Alright, let's go ahead and look at her necklace here, which we can see. We can of course take the seashell away if we want just the necklace. There are back gems hanging down. We can take that away. We can change the height of the necklace to go along with different outfits. The necklace size. The gradient on the necklace. Just like you can with her outfit. And then you can do no glowing accents or glowing accents for her necklace. Lastly, let's look at the seashell crown and ears. So here we go. Here is the first toggle, second toggle without the ears, just the ears, or just the earrings. Those earrings are very pretty. Okay, let's look at the features. We have earring gem, so we can take those off to have just the chains hanging. Ears, you can remove the ears, and of course you can remove the human ears, which I do still have equipped right now. You can remove side shells, so up here at the top, the pearl headband, center gem, the center shells, the crystals, and the back of the crown. So if you want to have just different things up there and not just the back. So lots of different ways you can customize the headband. And of course that all works the same way with the other toggles as well. Okay, so now let's look at the variations. So right now it's on the height of 3. Let's go ahead and go to the first one. This is the height of 1. So depending on what type of hair you have, you might want to change those out. The headband, the second height, so changed it slightly. The third, fourth, and fifth. And now the gradients on the ears, you can change those. Is super cute. Of course you can recolor all of these things, keep that in mind as well. And then we have the earrings. So we have ear crystals and earrings. So it removes those. No crystals, no earrings, and no ear accessories. No glowing accents, or you can make it all glow as well. And it's all about the same on the other ones as well that we've already looked at. So that is Mermia's outfit here. Super cute and adorable. Let's get back in the sun. It keeps trying to move away from me. I love her outfit. There's so many different ways that you can customize this outfit and make it look totally different. My favorite is with the kind of rounded top here without the ruffles. But this is adorable. I love everything about it. It looks exactly like the doll, which is super exciting. I love that we also got the face to go along with it. We have not actually looked at the hair yet, so we did actually get Mermia's low-tide locks, low-tide locks, and Mermia Shore Swirls. I think they're trying to make that difficult to say. So beautiful, look. And of course you can recolor the hair as well. Super cute. And let's see, let's put on the bangs that come with it. There we go. Here she is with her hair already on. Isn't that so cute? Of course, you can change her hair color up to match the doll. And there are 2 different hairstyles that we can use. They don't change a whole lot, but they do change just a little. This one includes some shells in her hair right here. And then this one changes in the front. It kind of puts more of her hair towards the front onto her shoulders. I do have one more, so let's go ahead and take off the gown here. We can leave the shoes on because I don't think it comes with shoes. Let's check. So it was called Sweetheart. Here's the strap tube top. Go. Oh look, that is adorable. Let's change the hairstyle to the one that's not in front. There we go. So we can see tube top here. That is adorable. You can of course remove the straps to make it just a crop top and a tube top without any straps at all. You can change the hem, so it kind of reminds me more of a bathing suit top actually, but it's cool. You can change the variation here, so you can change the straps to shiny or matte, or spikes that are shiny and matte, and then no accents on the straps at all. And then you can do the same thing for the hem down here as well. Super cute top. Now let's go ahead and find the pleated skirt that goes with it. It's the pleated princess skirt. So here is the skirt. It's denim. That is cute. Then of course the non-denim version, and then of course they change slightly in size and location depending on the different bodices that you want to use them with. So lots of toggles here. And then we have some features that we can turn on and off. So you can take the back pockets off, you can remove the bottom lace, and you can remove the stitching as well. Of course you can change the sizes depending on the bodices that you use them with. And then you can change the buttons from shiny to matte, and then no buttons at all. So another cute set here. Is very simple, but it can be mixed and matched with so many different things and recolored. I absolutely love it. I'm glad they gave us 2 pieces to go along with this set, and of course you can style it with any shoes that you would like. That'll be it for this video. Let me know what you think of all of the sets in the comments below, and tell me which one your favorite is. And don't forget, tomorrow we will have more locker doll unboxing videos for you, so make sure you're checking that out. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye, Raindrops!
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.